What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Stepn. Now, Stepn is a project that certainly appeals to a lot of people. This is the sort of move to earn model. Personally, not a huge fan, but I do see some encouraging statistics actually that I want to share. Because while I'm not expecting this to like create a crazy new all-time high and stuff, its usage is improving. I'll go through my negatives about this, but some significant positives as well about this. But before I get into any of it, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are actually the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed everyone I was buying up all of these coins because, you know, I expect them to have really good profits. And you can see what the coins were actually priced at when I recorded and released my videos. You can also see what highs these coins hit. A little less than a year and a half on, and what the profit would have been if you'd popped $100 in when I released my video and sold, like I say, about a little less than 18 months on. And your net profit from a $2,600 investment would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold these and then the market crashed. Since the market crashed, I've been buying up new cryptos, and the cryptos that I buy, I share on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So, there is a link in the description. If you don't know what copymycrypto.com is where I do all the work. I dive into the markets on a daily basis. When I find a coin that I think is going to be a big winner, I will get in on it. So I will let my members know what the coin is that I'm buying, what kind of profits I think that coin can have and why, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And the members can copy along. There is literally no work required. And they'll make the exact same profits I do, except they do 0% of the work. When I sell a coin, I also do the exact same thing. I jump on the site, I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage of my holdings I'm selling, and what I'm doing with my profits, whether it's reinvesting it, whether it's banking it, whatever. And again, they can copy along. And if that sounds good to you, making the same profits as me, except doing 0 work, go onto the website now, go have a look at the things I've said in the past and what ended up happening, as well as what the members have achieved, what the members have earned since being there. All of it's on the history of this channel, so you can literally go through old videos, confirm what you've read, and make an informed decision if it's something that you'd like to try out. Right, Stepn. So Stepn had a massive launch. I mean, it was huge. You know, it did about 30x very fast. Hit highs of $4.11. Obviously, it's a fraction of that now. Now, Stepn is a move to earn model, and it combines elements of play to earn as well within the app itself, within the game itself, because obviously users buy NFT sneakers, which allow them to earn in-game currency when they're walking, running, or jogging. The idea is to revolutionize the market of fitness applications by incentivizing millions of users to follow a healthy lifestyle. It's the same premise as Sweat. If you're unfamiliar with Sweat, Sweat was actually a move to earn model that wasn't crypto related, that's been out for years and years and years. Lots of people use it. No doubt about it. Lots of people use it. And they've recently transitioned and made more of it more crypto-like now with Sweat Economy, I believe. Now, the application is available for Android and iOS and has gone from its inception stage to the open beta version in literally 5 months. They've launched and they are running really well. Like I say, lots of users. And one thing that I want to say, one of the real big positives that I've just noticed is the actual website, the application, is increasing month on month in terms of users, in terms of visits. You know, it went from 120,000 to 1 month to 130,000, the next month to 141,000 the month after. So it's like steadily improving. They're steadily getting more and more people to check it out. That's a really good sign. In a bear cycle, or, well, this is more like a transitional market, but even so, we're not in a bull cycle. So to have growth and steady, sustained growth for Stepn is really positive. Really positive. And the game itself, like I said, you know, it's really, it's an interesting model. You know, you've got this, you can download the app on anywhere. So if we just check out Apple as an example. So So Apple, you can see all the ratings of the user, the user base. You can see what in-app purchases are like. So within the game, I think it's been downloaded millions of times across both Apple and Android. And look, it's a clever model. It's a clever play-to-earn model. You got to, you want to get the best possible sneakers, trainers that you can on the app. Gives you the best possible opportunity to earn capital. They do actually have burn mechanisms, which is a good idea because there is a huge supply here. So as a weekly review, 8.6 million were released, but nearly 5 million were burned. So it actually only releases, there's only 3.6 million effectively that have been produced across a week. That's a good thing, right? But the supply is massive, and the supply is still got a lot to go. And you've got huge backers that were early stage backers as well. Stepn is properly heavily invested in. And this was also launched via the Binance Launchpad, so no doubt Binance have got quite a nice amount. The private sale was like 16%. And when we actually take a look at the overall tokenomics, there's going to be currently there's nearly 1.2 billion tokens out right now. Max supply is like 6 billion. Obviously, there are burn mechanisms within Stepn, but the tokenomics are effectively this. So we are close to October of 2023. So roughly 2 billion tokens should be out by the end of next month. Now, obviously, the burn mechanisms have helped to reduce that, but look, private sale buyers of Stepn are starting to get their tokens now, and that's going to increase steadily by the beginning of 2025, February of 2025. There's going to be over 3 billion tokens, maybe more like 3.5 billion tokens out. Now, minus obviously what the burning mechanism is, 3.5 billion tokens is a hell of a lot of tokens all of a sudden. So then if you're thinking this could get back to its original price of like $4.11, with 3.5 billion tokens out, you're looking at a market cap of 14 billion. Is it being used enough to get a 14 billion market cap? As of right now, I don't think so. Which is why I don't think we're going to see huge price points. I think we're probably looking at about $1.50 for Stepn. It's going to depend on development. It's going to depend on how they widen the Stepn ecosystem. That's been something that they have actually been working towards. And if they do grow this and they do figure out... Oh, let's go back there. GMT distribution. So yeah, so by... Where are we? By February of 2025... we're looking at around about 58% of the supply. So 58% of, so that's around about 3.6 billion or 3.4 billion. So that's a huge boom in terms of tokens. So I don't think we're going to see this doing like $4, $5, $10, anything like that. That would be an enormous market cap. I'm just not convinced it has enough usage to justify that kind of valuation. I think it can still run up to about $1.50, which would still, again, be quite a significant market cap. If there's 3.5 billion tokens, we're looking at $1.50. You're looking at $5.25 billion as a market cap. That's actually, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Even then, I think that's a little high. The question is going to be, do they get consistent users? Look, they have been up and running for a year and, I don't know, half. Yeah, about a year and a half. The usage has been good. It's actually on steady growth, 3 months in a row after when the markets aren't exciting, when the market's pretty dull. That's a really good sign. If they can sustain growth, then yeah, this could do something quite special, like in theory. But they'd have to sustain growth, and they'd have to bring in more and more people to use it. They'd have to grow that ecosystem. My concern would be with the 16% being the private sale. It's quite a lot. You know, you're looking at what, 960 million tokens that are private sale. That's your, you know, your big early investors. You know, nearly 1 billion tokens are effectively from those guys, owned by those guys, those VCs. When they decide to sell, that's going to crush market. Like, that will crush the market cap. And I think that's a valid risk worth being aware of. The fact that they're sustaining growth has really impressed me. I thought this is one of those coins that I actually said, look, I always expected it to drop out the top 100. I said it in pretty much every video I'd done about Stepn when it first launched. I will be, but I didn't expect them to manage to keep people engaged and to grow. I very much thought move to earn was going to be some form of fad. The evidence is to the contrary. So let's see if they can sustain growth. But I'm still hesitant about thinking this is going to do anything huge in terms of price. I just don't think it has the usage for that yet. So I'd be looking at $1.50. If you use Stepn, by the way, do you like it? How do you find it? Do you have you told people about it? That's actually a good question. Have you told people about it? Because the way these things grow is with word of mouth as well as successful marketing. So if you are a user that's telling other people about it because you genuinely like it, let me know. Because that does mean something. That gives it potential for growth. Because you only tell people about things you like if you want them to benefit. So, you know, let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want everything to be easier, if you want to make profits like I do, except do no work whatsoever, that's exactly what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I do all the work. I dive into the markets, I find winners, I get in on them. I'll tell the members what the coin is, why I think it's going to be a winner, what kind of gains I think it can have, whether it's a 10x, a 20x, a 100x. And they can copy along. I'll also tell them what percentage of my money I'm putting in as well. So there is no work whatsoever involved for the members. They can literally just copy the exact portfolio if they want to. And if it sounds good to you, just pause this vid or wait for it to end. Go on to copymycrypto.com. The link is in the description. You'll be able to see everything I've said in the past. You can confirm it all. Everything on the site is public record. If you go through the old videos on this channel, you'll see everything that's on the site in those old videos as well. So you can confirm it all and make a decision if it's something that you'd like to try out. And if it is, wonderful, I'll see you there. If it isn't, no worries, I'll see you here. Take it easy, guys.